mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The Cowboys take over first down. At their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They go play action. action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Still going. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Airing this. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21-0 our score after one.
Buccaneers 21, Cowboys nothing.
First down throw for Prescott. And this is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Jackson now. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Jackson will keep it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. First down, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Jackson on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll buy some time right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Again, Jackson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Buccaneers.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 38-yard.
Second down and 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Nicholson picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards there and a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Miller on the catch over the middle. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
2-yard line.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're so...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory.